Hey guys, welcome back. It's Barren the Therapist. If you like my videos and the content, make sure that you like and subscribe. Today, guys, I want to talk about this feeling of being lost or stuck. I'm going to use the words kind of interchangeably today. And the reason I want to talk about this feeling is because it happens and it's a real, um, it really hits at your emotions, whether it's anxiety, depression, or anger. We look at we look at the feeling of being stuck and we don't know what to do. We don't know what our next steps are. Essentially, we're walking down a path without a map, no GPS, and we don't know where we're going. This feeling brings up all types of anxiety. The anxiety to run back to what you know, what was comfortable. It brings up the desire to say, hey, I'm going to just sit here because I don't know where I'm going. Or it also brings up the emotion of, I'm walking, but why am I walking? Why am I walking on this path? When we tend to feel stuck, we want to run. We want to run back to that feeling of nostalgia. What brought you nostalgia in your life? Was that something you ate, a time period? Um, where were you most comfortable? Where did you feel most likely like yourself? And we try to reinvent that feeling, even if we can't, but we do our best. And we seek ways to get back to the nostalgic parts of life. This is the anxiety of feeling stuck. It's because it becomes so overwhelming that you go back into your flight mode. If we look at fight or flight, you're flinging back to the old you. And this old you says, this is where I'm comfortable with. Don't you dare change it. Don't you dare move my cheese. Or anything like that. Anything of the sort. I don't want change at this moment. What I want is to be comfortable and back to the place where I felt most control of my life. And that's usually the cause of feeling stuck, is that we have lost control over our life. The other part I want to bring up is the anger portion. Guys, being stuck make you angry. I don't know where I'm going. I have to keep going. I'm just lost right now. And in this anger, you have this desire to change, even if you don't know what to change. And if your options are out there to change, are they feasible? Even if it's anger. What is your anger telling you? Is it saying change paths, new opportunities, focus in one area? What is it telling you? The last one is depression. Have you been stuck for so long that you feel depressed? Feel like that life isn't going anywhere and that you aren't moving. And when you aren't moving, you tend to do the things that you did when you're angry, or you're feeling anxious. It still brings you back to that fight or flight mode, or it makes you want to isolate yourself and not want to be around anyone. When you tend to isolate yourself or don't know where you're when you don't know where you're going, you tend to isolate yourself, trying to figure out your path, trying to understand what's right, trying to do what you feel will help you out. Guys, this is a real concern that I don't want you to ignore, because it takes you away from your ability to grow. And when we feel stuck, we don't believe we have the ability to grow. We just have the ability to do what we need to do at that moment, at that time. And I'm telling you now, you can grow. Matter of fact, some of the ways you can grow are by one, looking at the reason that you feel stuck and why do you feel stuck. Does it mean that it's time for you to change paths? Does it mean that you have this sort of image in your life that you want to happen? Are you comparing yourself to someone else? There's a reason that you're feeling stuck. And truthfully, you have to just go and do some reflecting. Reflect on your inner thoughts, your inner reasons, your whys. And once you're able to reflect and come back to it, you figure out why and what makes you feel stuck. Number 2 is try something different. Sometimes you just have to try something in order to help yourself come out of that feeling of being stuck. Don't make this too drastic, but get out there and get your hands dirty. Make sure that you're doing what is best for you. And make sure that you are really taking this time to still understand yourself and your needs and what is starting to satisfy you. Is it a piece of something? Is it the whole project? What are you beginning to use to feel satisfied? Make sure that you pay attention to this feeling because it is a guide on where your growth is. And you could be, let's use work for example. You could be in this position where you only like about that much of it, but will that much of your position help you grow more and be able to do more work that way? At the moment, just make sure that you're paying attention to yourselves and your needs. What we don't want to go through is depression. If you ever start to find yourself feeling depressed, make sure that you take some time to take a step back or that you get a moment to yourself. Do you need a moment at the coffee shop to explore? Do you need to volunteer, do a different project? What is it that truly makes you happy? And when you understand what truly makes you happy, then we find ways to grow within it. So make sure that you also look at your growth. And make sure that you're paying attention to your own feelings and what you need at this time as well. Because to grow, you have to understand yourself and the reasons why you're doing what you're doing. This one is a little bit more difficult because sometimes you can't always just get up and do what you want to do. Sometimes you may feel that what you want to do doesn't bring you the need or whatever you're trying to do to meet the needs of what you're doing. Don't forget to look at your situation. Look at your life. Look at your overall stance. Is it a I'm stuck now thing and it's going to be temporary? Or is it I just is stuck and I feel like it's permanent? You have control either way. So the biggest lesson in growth versus being stuck is your fight or flight. Are you going to fight to be unstuck, or are you going to run and continue to cycle? Guys, don't continue to cycle. It's all temporary. Make sure that you're choosing and understanding yourself and the best route for yourself. If you're having trouble, download my self-care guide, and this will give you a few tips that can help you through ways to manage and take care of yourself feelings so you can gain clarity on both being able to grow and what happens when you feel stuck and how to come out of it. Guys, thank you for joining me. It's your boy Brandon the Therapist. Make sure you follow me on Instagram at Brandon.therapist. Till next time, I'll see you. Peace, love, and God bless.